Great football game, obviously. I thought Minnesota came to play. We talked about emotion all week long. That Minnesota would come with great emotion. We were going to have to match that. And that's exactly what they did. And I thought they got off to a fast start, obviously. But we kept playing. And, you know, sometimes it's not pretty, but we continued to play. I thought we played well in the third quarter, really after the touchdown in the third quarter defensively. And offensively, we just kept making plays. Cousins makes about 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Le'Veon has the big run for a touch. I thought Mike Sadler did great things out there, putting the football and kept them down there a little bit. Then obviously, well, not obviously, but then Ethan Ruland fills in for Travis Jackson and plays pretty well in there. And so it's our third center we're playing with, and that's sort of the hub of everything. But we were able to work through that, and I thought we ran the ball effectively. Some good play calls, I thought, by Roshar. But hey, a win's a win. Knew we'd have to play loose plays on the defensive side of the ball because Gray is an outstanding quarterback, run-pass threat, and that's exactly what happened. You know, we got him covered, and he scrambles, moves around, and throws the ball, or he runs with it. Got to contain that guy. So we'll have our hands full again next year. But credit Minnesota on what they're doing: loose plays, emotion. I thought the 2 things that they did very well, and you know, we countered with great emotion, I thought, in the second half. So let's take some questions. Win number 7, go to Iowa next week. Any way you cut it, 7 wins, 4-1 in the conference, and we're right there. We just got to keep winning. So we survived 1 playoff win as far as I'm concerned, 1 playoff game, and we advance. And that's how we got to challenge ourselves and take this.
Mark, you talk about the emotion in the second half. How hard is it to get a team's emotions sort of in the right spot week after week? Is that maybe the biggest challenge for you finishing up here?
Well, I think emotionally we come ready to play at the game, but the thing that I keep talking about is so difficult is as games wear on and the play develops, you know, players getting things happening to them in a game, the most difficult thing is keeping that emotion, or, you know, playing through the adverse situations, you know, because you have to rally to play and continue to be able to play through it. And I think our guys did that. I thought the crowd support was great in the fourth quarter. It always is here, you know. But it's okay. I was frustrated a little bit too, all right? But I think our crowd plays into things. But you know, in the fourth quarter, you know, I thought we were emotionally as good as we were the entire football game. With I guess if you want it any time, you'd rather have it in the fourth quarter than the first. But you know, football is a game. There's no question. It's a game of emotion. It's a game of execution. There's so many different things that go on in a game. You know, that's why I think it's so fascinating to so many people. There are so many elements and so many different players playing and so many different side stories and those type of things. So, but 7-2, we'll take it and move forward.
When you start to hear the fans get rested, I mean, you sort of realize that this is going to be a game where you're judged on style points, you know, unfairly. Does that affect the team at all, do you think, going into halftime?
No, I thought going into half we were on and up because we had a 56-second drive for a touchdown. So great execution by our offense. And, Cousins was sharp, obviously big plays in that particular series. Huge turn really in the game. So then they come back out in the third quarter, but then after that we sort of hang in there and stop them. But again, I thought our punting game was very good. We kept getting the ball back around the 50 or 40 or whatever it is and pinning them down. So, no, I understand that's a part of it. When you've been coaching for a while, you're going to get that regardless of where you're at. So.
Mark, a couple of things on leadership. What did you say to Kirk after he spiked the ball and got the penalty? And what about Robinson and Will the Win and guys feeding off that in the fourth quarter?
Well, you know, those conversations are personal, I guess is what I would say. Leave it at that. But no, actually I said, what, you didn't like the play call? He said, no, I just got frustrated. I said, all right. That was about it.
Do you like to see that? I mean, it was resulting in a penalty. But
well, I don't like to see the penalties. I think, you know, you lose your composure, you know. And I think at the quarterback position or at the head coach position, you want to try and keep your composure to the best of your abilities. But, you know, there's a lot of human passions going on out there, so it's frustrating.
What about Robinson and his play in the fourth quarter and the way everybody fed off that emotion?
Yeah, I think Trent's an emotional guy. He's a passionate guy. Big interception, great interception when we pressured him. And then